Welcome to LIVE90 Live, where LIVE90 is a frequency, not an age. My name is Barbara DeJess, creator and CEO of Wellness of 90. And today I just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I love it. And celebrating this time of year is so much fun. Okay? And so today is all about basic wellness during the holidays so that you can stay as tip-top as possible and have a beautiful frequency in the same time. All right, before I go, and this actual session will be talking about a simple plan with a focused endpoint for a happy, healthy, wealthy season, holiday season, and incorporating understanding of the mental and then the physical aspects of those attributes. Now let's jump into this week's basic wellness for the holidays. And I'm going to break that into two aspects and then a conclusion of incorporating them together and then offering you a present. We're going to do some tapping today. And also I wanted to give you a gift for the holidays so that I want you to have as much tools as possible for your holiday season to be a happy, healthy, wealthy holiday season. All right, so you're going to have the mental, the physical, combining it synergistically, and then the gifts of tapping and Wellness Live 90. All right, let's start with the mental aspect of basic wellness. Well, on your piece of paper, I want you to first write down, and I hope go. If you didn't get a piece of paper, go grab one right now, or your journal, and write down on it simple plan with focus to have for me, it's a happy, healthy, wealthy holiday season. For you, you may have something else like simple plan with a focus or an end point. This is key. If you don't have a focus or an end point, you're steering and you're going to go sway. And that's how the holiday season can get really crazy because you don't have something grounded. So for me, no matter what goes on, I am happy, healthy, and wealthy. So for you, write down simple plan with a focus on or an end point of what for the holiday season for your basic wellness. Okay, because this is key. So you've got that down. Now, I want you to look at mental aspects or triggers or cues or thoughts that frustrate you. And I want you to think about how you can make a wise decision now about whatever that trigger is. So I'm going to give you some examples. Triggers. Well, food. For a lot of people across the boards, I'll just do better on my diet once I get through the holidays. No. Why are you setting yourself up for that? If food is a trigger that you eat and eat and eat and then you feel guilty after, that is not healthy. And it makes you feel guilty after. Guilt is one of the strongest energy vibrations on the vibration frequency, emotional frequency code or chart. So you don't want to be down here. In order to be happy, healthy, wealthy, you want to be up here in the vibration emotional code or the emotional frequency chart. So go ahead and write down, okay, food. And under mental, food triggers me to feel guilty after I go through the holidays, right? That's just an example. For me, in the past, I will get caught up in trying to control it all. What I've learned is that it's best for Barb to control Barb and make a plan for happy, healthy, wealthy, regardless of what goes on. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't make plans, but that I allow myself, no matter what goes down, to feel happy, healthy, and wealthy about it. So that's just an example. For you, it might be your sleep patterns go disarray, or you give up your exercise program. Now, in the holidays, when you're really busy, you may need to titrate it a little bit. You may need to titrate your routine of exercise down to a little bit less time so that you can get everything you want done. But allowing yourself that time to shift it into creating that wellness for you. So you're able to write down under your simple plan of focus, your endpoint, mentally, what do you get triggered with? I gave some examples. Also, keeping in mind to keep your meditation in each day, or prayer, meditation and prayer, with mindfulness, not just, oh, I hope everything works out this holiday season. Okay? No. Be very focused on your end point. For me, it's I am happy, healthy, wealthy. Focusing on that. For me, I'm going to do Tai Chi daily. I have a plan. And that's what I want to encourage you. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Keep it obtainable, just like the action guide states. Evaluate it. Is it triggering all the neurological aspects? And I know this sounds like a lot, but when you take one thing and make it that one thing that causes that trigger, whatever that trigger is, then you take that, write it down, and now we're going to do the approach of it with a plan. And the plan is for you to create. So I'm here to help you to create your own being, because you're on your own journey, and I'm just here to guide you. All right, for those of you that are coming in, go ahead and we're writing down a simple plan with a focus or an end point. For Barb, it's a happy, healthy, wealthy. You can just write that down for now, and this can be used in anything that you do. Go ahead and write that on down, and then we're doing the mental aspect of our basic wellness. What is one thing that triggers you during the holidays? So write that on down. And for me, it was controlling. I want to control everything, okay? I've let that ship sail many times. I still work at it, though. I still work at it. All right? And through meditation, prayer, Tai Chi, I'm getting even better and better. And that's all we really want, is better and better. All right, so now let's shift. We'll have that written down. Now let's shift into the physical part of basic wellness for the holidays. And under that physical aspect is quite a bit, but you want to look at it as looking at what your trigger is. So whatever your trigger is, you want to make sure that your physical, because that's what's going to cause the physical to come out. So like I use the example of the food. So if the food is a trigger for you, like, oh man, then have a plan already, because that's going to go into the physical aspect. Now for me, it's being in control, and I don't want to get sick. So I'm going to use my example, but you look at your example in creating a plan. So food is yours, then start thinking of the physical aspect of, well, I do want to do my exercising if I'm going to eat extra carbs. For me, it's controlling. Oh, I want to make sure everything is taken care of. So how did I shift that? Well, I'll tell you. I was like, I want to have a social party, but I also want it to be of service. So on Sunday, I've got 13 kids coming to get presents where their parents are incarcerated, or a parent figure is incarcerated, so that they are getting blessed through not just me, but a team through me leading it to be ministered to the kids. And that's social. And we're going to have a party. So I started getting stressed out, like, oh, I'm in control because Omicron has these variants going. And I listen to the news, and, you know, we all do it. We all do it. And so I'm like, oh, well, I could look up online of ways to protect and make it cleaner here. And I wrote down, oh, there's washing your hands, right? Everybody knows that. It's very basic. But if you don't state it and write it down, not that I'm not going to do it, but watching, making sure other people, like my grandson here, around other kids, right? Washing your hands, relaxing in it, breathing. Then the other thing was using vinegar spray. So I looked up online and it was like, instead of bleach, because bleach kills out the good bacterium also. So I was like, oh, using a vinegar spray, 1 cup of vinegar, white vinegar with 1 cup of water in a spray bottle. I put in 15 to 20 drops of lavender essential oil. You can use peppermint. You can use, because peppermint's fun, especially during the holiday season. You can use lemon if you like lemon. It also keeps you, whoa, peppermint and lemon are like, whoa, they're nice to smell and keep you alert. So it just depends on what you want from your inside. But learning little techniques of super self-care so that you're not all stressed out, Barb. And I spraying the doorknobs. I've been doing that already. So little basic things that are simple that can calm you down. So preparing, having a plan and writing it out is key to your success of your endpoint. I just gave you those of mine, but you venture out. You don't need somebody to tell you what to do. It's already in you. You just need a little guidance and a little plan. All right, so with that, I also want to go into the physical aspect of what physiologically that I wanted to offer for you all that listen. And one of it, well, there was a couple things. One was an if alert. Anybody that's listening for the next 2 weeks, just message me and I'll do an if alert if you want that checked. And what's the if alert? Well, I've talked about it many, many weeks ago, but the if alert is so important right now during the holidays. I can't stress that enough. It's the iron folate balance. When that's off, if your folate is low, then the folate is responsible for 6 major functions of your cellular structure and your body. And so when that's low, you are so susceptible to so much really fundamental basic things that you're not even aware of. And folate is so overlooked in the medical field. Very key. So an if alert, if you want, just message me. I'll check that for you. Or I'm offering to check also your left side heart energy, because right now with a lot that's going around, left side heart energy is low on a lot of people. And why is that important? Because I have found that with left side heart energy, it has a lot to do with the energy of the actual brain processes and the immune system. And they're probably, synergistically go hand in hand. So you want that energy of the left side of your body in a sweet spot physiologically for the holiday season and ongoing. Last one, when the left side energy is low and you are vulnerable, immune armor oftentimes is needed. So if you're immunocompromised or the immune system is a little bit low, that I would check and recommend. I don't say, a lot of people you think, oh, they're like, well, I'm just going to take the immune armor for my immune system. No, a lot of times it is not the immune system, but it may possibly be if the left side energy goes low. So that's my gift. I really would love for you to just message me and I will do a quick check for you to see where that's at and then recommendation. But before I do anything more, I want to give a collective tapping session right now. Now, for those of you that are listening right now, would you be interested in doing where I take what you have for your what that you wrote down for a mental trigger, if anybody's listening, and I can go ahead and zero in on that. So just type in, sure, Barb, I'll be your, I don't like to say guinea pig, but I'll do your tapping and zero in on your actual trigger. I'm looking, and nobody's responding as of this point, so that's okay. I'm going to go ahead. If you have one, go ahead and type it in. But I'm going to do mine then. And so mine was on controlling. All right. So watch this and learn so that you can do this for yourself. We're going to do an intuitive finding of where to tap. So you have your hand in jazz hand. You put your hand over your head and circle it. Okay. And I close my eyes. So I'm going to close my eyes. Now I already know where it is, but I'm going to just, for you, what you're going to do is feel where it is, and you will actually feel the energy pull to the area of where you are to tap. Now, if you do, it may take a couple times, and it does need to be quiet. So you encircle and you feel where the energy is that needs to go. And mine is right to my chin. I did already know that because I tapped earlier for a little bit, because I was a little bit feeling not insecure, but a little bit of lack of confidence. And I'm like, oh, and I was like right to the chin. And so what you do is you go right around with your hand and you say, I'm feeling a little bit of blank, whatever your trigger is. And go up and around and ask, where is it that I need to tap? And you feel it, and where the hand starts to pull into your actual body is where you are to tap. Now, I just want to interject. If you have a physical part of your body that's hurting, go ahead and tap there. That's easy. But let's say you don't have a physical feeling and you're just a little bit like triggered about, let's say, food. Then you would go, like, you don't feel it in your body. Well, I'm being triggered about food. So that's what I'm talking about, the differentiating here of put your hand open. Your hand is a great energy tool. Go up and around, and where you feel it pulling. Now, it may be to the side of the temple, maybe right in the middle center of between the eyes. It may be on the master brain. It may be under the eyes, the nose, on the chin, okay? It may be on the throat, gentle, on the clavicles. Okay, so you're going to go up and around, and if there's no pull, go down here and under the armpit and across the chest, maybe on the solar plexus. Sometimes I get that in my center heart. All right, so let me just state that one more time for clarity. When you're doing the tapping, if you have an area on the body where you feel it already, a pain of some sort, go ahead and tap right there. If you do not, and there's a trigger, you've got it documented down under the plan, your simple plan for the holidays, under, say, mental, there it's like, oh, the trigger is food. Then you ask, okay, where do I tap to help myself during this time with the food issue? And it could be craving, it could be not eating, I don't know. For me, I sometimes shut down and don't eat. Okay, so either or, whatever it is for your specific, and then you bring the hand around, and wherever the hand pulls into is where you want to tap. All right, so we've already got where, for me, it's on my chin, and I'm dealing with the control, which, interesting, the chin is stubborn. It's the stubborn part of our being, of our of our actual being. And so when I'm not surprised, because my control goes pretty far back in wanting to keep that, that's like a 7, 8, or 9-year-old. I got to keep everything under control. There is an age related to each of the thought patterns that you have created. We're not going to go into that today. I just want to give you something simple for you to utilize for basic wellness, okay, for the holidays. So go ahead. Once you've found it, zero in. Now, what do you do? What are you going to do? We're just going to start tapping on that area. Thinking about the actual trigger or pain or thought, whatever it is for you. So for me, it's control. For you, it may be food, or it may be a pain that you're having a headache, okay? And that's when you start tapping. Go ahead and tap wherever your hand brought you to your energy area. And I don't typically do the roic. I talk to myself. I've done this enough where I go, okay, well, even though I'm having this issue here with my control of all the situations during the holiday, and I start getting all wired, breathe. You breathe. I deeply and completely accept myself without any judgment. And then because my endpoint is what? For Barb, it's I am happy, healthy, and wealthy. And you know what? I am. Okay? Now, for some people, their endpoint may not be believable. For some people, saying I am happy, healthy, and wealthy may be like, that's crazy. I'm not happy, I'm not healthy, and I'm certainly not wealthy. Because I understand that, because I was there. But through tapping, through love, through prayer, through meditation, through keeping on, knowing that I know that everything is always working out for us 100% of the time. There's no glitches. That I am happy, healthy, and wealthy. So that's the end goal that you want through this. So, does anybody want to do it online? Like, did anybody want to be a little brave today and take some action? Because it's collective. Regardless whether you do or don't, this is collective. You're here now, or if you're watching later, it is still collective. Because see, in quantum science, there is no space or time. And that's really hard for us Newtonian trained people to grasp. But space and time is irrelevant. So whether you're watching this now or in 10 minutes from now or 3 years from now, it is collective because we are all together. It's energetically, we are all binded. God is with us always, 100% of the time. All right? So tapping on the chin for Barb for control and ending with I am happy, healthy, and wealthy. Okay, so I'm going to stop. Breathing in, breathing out. So for any of you that would like to do this, me too, I need to let go. Yeah, letting go. During the holiday season, without a plan, without a simple plan, we can get so caught up in really a lot of what everybody else expects us, our thought patterns of what everybody else expects us to be, to say, to do. And we push our needs aside. And I'm not saying to serve others. As a matter of fact, I love serving others. That's why I'm doing the party on Sunday. That's why I was like, I am ready to serve. But you know what? My mom had passed last year and I couldn't do any of it. I couldn't do the shoe boxes. I couldn't do the angel tree that I had done for years. It's okay. And I started beating myself up over that because I didn't do it. And then I realized, whoa, having time to grieve is equally important in self-care. So the biggest thing I want to have you take home today is that no matter what you choose for your basic wellness for the holiday season and having your plan, don't beat yourself up over anything. That you are right where you're supposed to be. You are doing right what you're supposed to be doing. And if you make your plan, it's to focus on better for you. And that it's okay where you are right now, right here at this moment. So that's the gift I want to give to you. So I'll repeat it again. If any of you want me to check for the if alert, for your left side heart energy, message me and I will more than gladly like to do that. It doesn't take long at all. I will need to send you the accountability and liability form. It takes a few moments to do. It's really easy speasy. And then I will be helping you to do that if alert or left side heart energy. You just ask me, what do you want? You just tell me, what do you desire? And then for any of you that want to have a tapping session with me, or direction in that, message me for that also. Because the holiday season can get really wild. And being able to state I'm happy, healthy, and wealthy, I can do that because I am. And it's really, really important for me to give that gift to you. Thank you, Sarah. You're I haven't seen you, but I'm sure you're festive too. Because we want to create a happy, healthy, wealthy universe, a happy, healthy, wealthy environment for all that are about us. We are the light. We are the light. So do your plan. If you do message me, though, I do ask that you have the simple plan written down with an end focus, that you do have your mental trigger there, or physical trigger, that you have some little basic action steps that you create from the inside out, not me telling you what to do. It's all about you creating you, because you are a beautiful, incredible, spiritual human being. And I want to bless you to create you. So that's it. I think I've got everything out. Endpoint, yeah, keeping it balanced. Yeah, my notes, sorry, I'm going back to my notes. My endpoint is really just focusing on those things, doing one simple thing. Don't try to do, the worst thing to do is, this whole thing about creating a whole plan for the new year. Oh, I'm going to do this, and a lot of people really struggle and they beat themselves up. And that's the farthest thing from what I desire for you. Pick one simple concept, one end point, one simple concept. Be able to allow yourself the flexibility in that journey of that concept. So what am I talking about? With Tai Chi, I shared with you, we're doing that every day. Well, if I made it where I have to do it for 30 minutes every day, it would not have happened. I'll tell you that right now. But I allowed myself the flexibility of 5 to 15 minutes. And you know what? I've done it every single day. And in the social part of it, you know how we evaluate the 3 aspects, the neurological stimulation, right? I hope you know what I'm talking about. Well, when you evaluate it, when I did, I was like, wow, the social wasn't very good. Now the social part of it, I've got one person that I'm communicating about Tai Chi, and they do Tai Chi Cha, which is a different form, and it's a lot of movement. It's not as focused on breathing. You see, and I'm learning more cognitive aspects of it, and it's more fun. I've done some Qigong, which is more about expressing the energy out. So the more you grow in your simple self-care, keep it simple. Keep it doable. Don't beat yourself up making this big, huge project. Kiss. Keep it simple, sweetheart. So Merry, 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 Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all the other festivities that are going on, and all the other celebrations for your belief system. Create this basic wellness during the holidays. Be proactive. I'm ready to serve you. God bless.